3 awesome meal prep techniques that can overcome any schedule. I've mentioned it before, I'll mention it again. Changing our lifestyle starts by working around the lifestyle we currently live. Meal prep doesn't just start happening. We can't expect to wake up one day and live a completely different life. Some people do wake up with a sudden epiphany that changes everything, but we can't rely on that to change us. Instead, it's about making micro adjustments to the way that we live until the change becomes common practice. That's why, when it comes to meal prep styles, we have to be flexible. Below, I'll outline 3 different tactics that I've used in the past. Batched goodness meal prep. Batched goodness is about making large batches of 1 or 2 different meals. This works best if you're not picky about eating the same thing every day. These batched meals are usually a soup, stew, or chili that incorporate a few different healthy foods. A couple examples could be chili, something that has beans, ground beef, beef tallow, green pepper, mushrooms, and spices. Or soup, which includes quinoa, stewing beef or chicken, spinach, olive oil, broccoli, spices, and water. Basically, this method combines nutritious foods that provide a healthy balance of protein, carb, fat, a few veggies, and spices to make a reliable dish for the week. For me, these pots of food usually provide 5 to 6 meals. Each pot usually takes about an hour to complete. 2 meal choices for the week will take 2 hours to create and will provide approximately 10 to 12 meals. Mix and match meal prep. Mix and match is similar to batched goodness except that it provides a little more variability through the week. Since we're trying to focus on gaining the right balance of macronutrients, carbs, protein, and fat, and micronutrients, vitamins and minerals, we need to select a few of each category. That is, 3 veggies, 3 types of carbs, 3 types of proteins, and 3 types of fat. Preparing these foods usually either requires roasting, baking, or boiling. An example could be as follows. Protein choices could be chicken, beef, and tilapia. Carb choices could be sweet potato, rice, and quinoa. Fat choices could be olive oil, coconut oil, and avocado oil. Veggie choices could be carrots, broccoli, and spinach. Once these 4 sets of 3 are prepared, you can mix and match them in various ways, such as chicken plus sweet potato plus olive oil plus carrots, or beef plus rice plus avocado oil plus spinach, or tilapia plus quinoa plus coconut oil plus broccoli, or chicken plus rice plus coconut oil plus carrots, or beef plus quinoa plus olive oil plus spinach, or tilapia plus sweet potato plus avocado oil plus broccoli. You can clearly see how preparing 3 of each category leads to more flexibility. Also, when we choose 3 healthy unprocessed foods for each of the 4 categories, we ensure that we've covered all of our nutritional bases. This style of meal prep takes about an hour and a half to create 10 to 12 meals. Some of that time is even spent waiting for food to cook. On the run meal prep. Sometimes life throws us curveballs and leaves us with little time to take care of our diet. Although I'm not a big fan of this approach, it's better than nothing. In times when I've needed to employ this method, I've found it to lean towards a higher protein balance. I usually aim to put together meals and snacks that will keep me full and balance my blood sugar. A few of the foods I've used before include raw almonds, raw walnuts, apples, prepackaged salad bags, preservative-free lunch meats, high-protein sandwich bread, P3 protein packs, RX bars, or Lara bars. These are just a few foods that I've used to keep my intake of nutrition somewhat in my control. The purpose is to gain some sort of control over the ingredients that you take in. Eating at a restaurant leaves you with little knowledge of what you're actually eating. Sometimes I would combine this method with a conscious dinner meal at a restaurant. However, like I mentioned before, this method is a last-ditch effort. This method doesn't usually take more than 30 minutes to create 10 to 12 meals. Conclusion. These days I've leaned towards batch goodness, although when I have to travel for work, I employ the on-the-run style. I used to use the mix and match method a lot more, but since I'm more inclined to be a creative cook who doesn't care to eat the same thing every day, I've stuck with batched goodness. It provides opportunities to be creative and experiment with different flavor profiles. The usage of these methods depends on your personal preference and lifestyle. Choose what suits you today, not what might suit you in a year of tweaking. Thank you for listening. If you enjoyed this article, you can find more like it at www.banafit.com. That's www.banafit.com.